welcome back or welcome to my channel. It is Sunshine Rena and this is my September TBR. So guys, yes, finally a TBR video for me. It's been a couple of months and I'm going to be playing Deal My TBR game. I have not played this properly in 7 months, so I did do it last month, picked my cards and then just didn't film it for you guys. So I have been following up TBR and you'll see that in like my wrap up when I film it and post it, how that went. It's just I didn't actually sit down and do the physical, this is the books I've chosen. But we're doing it this time guys. I'm determined to make this TBR game work and actually, you know, properly finish a TBR. Little side note guys, I went into Primark today because I wanted an autumn or fall like mug cup, and look at this. It's a mushroom guys. It's a cup. Look, it's a little lid to keep your tea warm. I mean, how cute is that guys? So this is gonna be my aesthetic. We're going into the bear months guys. The bear month, love it. I am an autumn girly, so yes, so happy. September we're gonna get some autumnal videos, fall videos, vibes coming your way, so watch out for that. But let's get into this TBR. So just before I like go through like books and stuff that I've chosen, just a very brief quick reminder, I pick 5 cards and I have to read 50% of the book in the month that I pick it in order for it to count, because the whole point of this is the end of the year to build up a balance and then go book shopping. But since I've not really been playing this game most of the year, that book shopping trip is probably going to be highly disappointing, also for the fact that I haven't been great at finishing TBR, so we shall see. I can't remember all the monetary values. I assigned different ones, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yes, one book I will definitely be carrying over into September before I tell you which ones I've picked for this month, and that is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. I do not have it next to me. It is in my room because I was reading it earlier. But like I said, I need to read at least 50%. So the plan is to read 50% of that so I can still count it for my August TBR, which you never saw, but you know. And yeah, so that will be continuing. It's a huge book. You know, you got to read it over several weeks. So, and there will be vlogs coming for that as well. But yes, let's just get into the first one. So first card, 9 of Spades. That is adapted on my TBR game. So any book that has been adapted or is going to be adapted, I could do that. However, I have chosen Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkinson, and this is already a TV series. It is on Disney Plus in the UK, so I will be watching that post reading this. This is also in my 24 and 24 and is on audiobook. So, you know, trying to balance the TBR well. So in this one, we can't choose what we inherit, but we can choose who we become. In present day California, Eleanor Bennett's death leaves behind a puzzling inheritance for her 2 children, Byron and Benny, a black cake made from a family recipe with a long history and a voice recording. In her message, Eleanor shares a Tumblr story about a headstrong young swimmer who escapes her island home under suspicion of murder. The heartbreaking tale, Eleanor unfolds the secrets she still holds back, and the mystery of a long-lost child challenge everything their siblings thought they knew about their lineage and themselves. Can Brian and Benny reclaim their once close relationship, piece together Eleanor's true history, and fulfill her final request to share the black cake when the time is right? Will their mother's revelations bring them back together or leave them feeling more lost than ever? So that synopsis sounds really great, and like I said, I really want to watch the TV series as well, so I will be looking forward to that one. Okay, so pick number 2, 2 of Clubs, and that is 24 in 24. And I went for Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, again on audiobook. This is also in my 24 and 24, obviously, because that is the prompt, guys. And yes, audiobook, this is a romance. I have not read that many romances this summer kind of period. I know we're going into autumn now, and I do love the vibes, but yes, I've really not read that many romances. It's been a little while, so I definitely want to pick up another one. So this is very much giving kind of like opposites attract, etc. type vibes. So we have Alexis Montgomery, and her world gets turned upside down. She, after a wild bet, gourmet grilled cheese sandwich and cuddle with a baby goat, Alexis Montgomery has had her world turned upside down because Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot Capricorn who's 10 years younger than her and as casual as they come, the complete opposite of sophisticated city girl Alexis. And yet their chemistry is undeniable. She is from an ultra wealthy family, and her parents obviously want to carry on the family legacy of being world world-renowned surgeons, but Alexis just doesn't really want that glory, that fame or anything like that. And she's fine just being like an ER doctor. She doesn't have to be like a fancy surgeon. And every minute that she spends with Daniel and the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering what's really important. Yet letting the relationship become anything more than a short-term fling would mean turning her back on her family and giving up the opportunity to help thousands of people. Bringing Daniel into a world that is impossible, and yet she can't just give up the joy she's found with him either. With so many differences between them, how can Alexis possibly choose between her and his world? Yes, love the sound of that. Also, small town vibes. Yes, I'm here for it. Small town vibes, I mean, any time of the year, but like September when Gilmore Girls season is starting, you know, small town vibes. Love it. I'm here for it. Okay, pick number 3, 5 of Diamonds, and that is Thriller, and I've chosen The Escape Room by L.D. Smithson. Now, this is a 2024 release, Thriller, and this just came up on Amazon like recommendations for me, and I was like, oh, caught my eye. Clicked on it because it said about 8 contestants, 1 killer, are you ready to play? And I was like, oh, let's see the synopsis. Then I found out I saw some comparisons to The Traitors, which I've not watched yet, really do want to watch it, and Squid Games, and I was just like, okay, sold. I mean, I did read a little bit more of the synopsis, but I was sold on that comparison. I'm here for it. Love a bit of like Squid Games. The next series is coming soon, I think, this year, but like, here for it. Need something to tie me over. So everything is a clue. 8 strangers arrive at a remote seafort off the coast of England. They are here to take part in The Fortress, a mysterious reality TV show in which contestants have to solve a series of complex puzzles. But this is no game, and the consequences of failure are more deadly than anyone anticipated. No one leaves. The show's sinister purpose becomes clear when the first person is evicted from the competition. I'm not going to read too much more of the synopsis. I find sometimes with thriller synopses, they can be a little bit spoilery, so we're going to leave it there. But obviously, you know, it's given locked room, it's given murder, something's going on, guys, and I'm here for it. It sounds amazing, it sounds incredible. So glad that Amazon recommended me that, because like, it sounds really good. I'll let you know how it is. It is on ebook that I'll be reading this, so yes, it'll be on ebook. It is like literally just coming to my TBR, and it's gonna literally just be going off it, so it is so quick. I normally do not turn them around that quickly. Okay, number 4, 6 of Spades, and that is Name in the Title. Can you guess what it is, guys? Luckily, it's not this full book, but it is Emma. I'm going to be reading Emma by Jane Austen, and like I said, thankfully, it is not this entire thing. So it'd be nice to get a physical book off of my TBR. The other year, I did try to start it, and it just wasn't like the right time for me to pick up a classic, so I didn't get very far into it, but I have high hopes for it this time. So all I know really with Emma is that she is like essentially like loves to matchmake people. She's not really that bothered, I think, about actually getting married herself, but really like enjoys matchmaking, which I think there ended up being some sort of issue with her matchmaker skills. Something happened. Obviously it's Jane Austen, there's romance, we have love interests. I'm here for it. I do love Jane Austen's writing, so it's one that, like I said, I've been wanting to read for absolute ages, and I feel like this is now the time for me to pick it up. Plus, I just love this bind up of all Jane Austen's finished novels. Like, I love it. I think it's going to be amazing. This is like just my favourite. And yes, we'll see. And it's also like a Rory Gilmore book, and I am trying to read a little bit more again off of that list. And on top of that, it is on my 24 and 24 guys, so I am trying to keep up with that and actually take books off. Number 5 is the 10 of Spades, which is longest on TBR. I did look at my physical shelves, guys, and honestly, first of all, I don't know precisely which is like the oldest, but I go with the general kind of vibe of like the oldest books that I've had, and we don't discuss how many years that they've been on there, because that is just, we don't do that, guys. We don't. But I had a look, and none of the physical ones were like just giving me like, I want to read this vibes. So I did have a look at my Kindle TBR, and like, you know, I have it done as most read, and like scrolled right to the bottom and looked at the oldest ones on there, because like I know that I buy a lot of ebooks and I'm not always the best at getting them read, guys. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I've chosen The Life of Pi by Jan Martel, which is again a Rory Gilmore list book, guys. Trying to get a few of those ticked off again, like, you know, September, it is the season. Like I said, it's from my ebook TBR, so it'd be nice to get that one off of there. It is not a 24 and 24 book that's on my list. But yes, it's one that I've seen a lot about. I've never seen the film either, so I'm literally going to be going in pretty blind to this. I've heard it is a beautiful story, so I can't wait to see what it's like. Also, because I'm doing Read Around the World, the author is Canadian and I haven't ticked off Canada yet, so that'll be really nice to get another country ticked off. And now I'm just thinking, because yeah, I don't think, I need to double check, but I don't think any of the books I'll be taking off any new countries. We'll double check. But yes, another country. So The Life of Pi is a fantasy adventure. It follows Pi, a Tamil boy from Pondicherry, explores issues of spirituality and practicality from an early age. He survives 227 days after shipwreck while stranded on a boat in the Pacific Ocean with a Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. And that's literally all I know about it, and like I said, I'm looking forward to actually reading it and seeing what it's like. I mean, it is, yeah, character development, how it works out. I'm just very intrigued to see and read what it's like. So guys, that is all of the books that are on my TBR this month. I'm not taking part in any TBRs, or at this moment in time I've not planned to take part in any read-alongs, not TBRs guys, read-alongs in September, so we're doing nice and chill. I am going to be starting a new job in September as well, so you know, didn't want to go too heavy on the TBR, and hopefully I will actually complete this, because like I said, this year TBRs have been not getting completed. August, you know, basically yeah, like as long as I can get to 50% of Anna Karenina, I would count that as like done, because I will be counting that as like, you know, my money for the spend. But anyway, let's not get distracted. Thank you so much for watching guys. Let me know what you can be reading in September. So leave a comment down below, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any more videos from me, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!